wonderful albums, and I was wondering what the recording process is like. Like how many takes you have? How do you eventually pick which take is going to go with your own?
It's quite difficult. Generally, I don't like recordings, so I prefer giving the concerts. I need to feel the public, the audience, this kind of energy that I have, this kind of feedback that I have from people in the concert hall. In the studio, in the empty studio, there's only the pianos and microphones and me. So it's much more difficult to create this kind of atmosphere that we have on stage during the concert with the public. But it's possible. For example, when I'm in the studio, I'm trying to think about the audience, about the future audience who are listening to my recordings, my interpretations. So I'm trying to think in my imagination about the future audience. And next to it, I feel this kind of atmosphere similar to the concert with the public. And thanks to it, I'm able to do the recording without it.
I think just speaking of interpretation, I'm actually really curious about your process of coming up with your own, formulating your own, because I would say a large part of it is sort of referencing past recordings or even past concerts you've been to, and I was really curious to learn more about how you may merge two different or even conflicting standpoints, and just how you come up with your own after having taken into account all of the other past performances.
Generally, I need a lot of time for being together with the particular piece that I'm going to play on stage for the audience. I need to feel some kind of adventure with the particular piece. So usually I need a few years to be together with some, for example, Chopin Mazurkas, Chopin Nocturnes, Chopin Polonaises. And after such a wonderful but long time, there is a moment that I feel that I can share the interpretation with the audience. And after experience with the audience, there is a moment that I feel that I can go to the studio and to make a recording. So not long ago, I felt that this is the right moment to go to the studio with all Chopin Mazurkas, 58 Mazurkas, and to make a recording. So it will be my next CD, solo CD. But I needed a lot of time for being together with all Mazurkas. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
I think the biggest take-home lesson today that I learned from you is if we make a polished pianist like you want to dance, then our interpretation is okay. Can you confirm about this? Like if we're Chinese, how do we know how to polish dance? Like
Polish dance, okay.
Yeah, like at one point the first player, I noticed you start to dance a little bit.
Well, it's not necessary to be Polish when you want to play Chopin Polonaise or Mazurkas. There are many pianists who are not Polish and they can play Polonaises, Mazurkas extremely well. I think the most important is the sensibility and some kind of intuition, because and of course knowledge about Chopin's style and the times that he lived. And thanks to it, you can develop your own view on a particular piece. You can go through to the and you can understand the logic of the piece. So maybe sometimes for me it's just a little easier to understand the typical Polish rhythm of for example, Krakowian's dance, which we have the last movement of the Chopin Concerto No. 1, or the Mazurka dance that we have in the last movement of the second concerto. But it's not like that. So I think the sensibility, this is what I said, is the most